am Coach Colin. I've reacted to his videos a couple times. Charlie Kirk case collapsing. The roof footage proves Tyler Robinson didn't act alone. Let's go.
Let's get into it. Coach Colin here. Good morning, guys. So let's get right into it. We're going to be going through somebody named Brian Enton. He's going to be going on the roof, trying to get as close as he can to where Tyler took the shot from. Then we're going to see from another creator showing around the roof, just what is around the surrounding areas of the roof. Then we go back to Brian, and Brian's actually talking with the sheriff that's in charge of this whole thing on the local side of things. And then we're gonna go with Brian and check out what it's like for someone to walk with a firearm, particularly the same type of firearm that Tyler had in his pants. And could they actually walk up a stairwell? And if they couldn't, then how did it all go down? It's very, very weird stuff. I'm telling you, the more you look into this stuff, the weirder it gets.
And it's only going to get stranger because the truth is stranger than any fiction you've ever read in your entire life.
The weirder it gets. I mean, you hear the people from Turning Point talk, and that's just a whole bag.
They don't sound like they're telling the truth at all.
Bag of weirdness there. And then you start looking into the little things that are tracking with the official narrative, and it just starts to fall apart. I mean, the bullet alone makes everything fall apart. Then when experienced people talk about the trajectory and everything, that starts to fall apart. And then when you see the roof, when you see how you get onto the roof, that starts to fall apart. I mean, I don't get how any of this could have really happened. I don't get it. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's start with this video here.
Was when he shot Charlie. So this is my first time actually seeing the roof where Tyler Robinson, according to police, was able to get the shot off. This is, it was all closed off, obviously, when I was here last. They've got this fence up now, but you can still get pretty close. And so it appears he went beyond this fence, which wasn't here. And then all you had to do was jump over this little railing here, and then walk out onto the roof. And then on the other edge of the roof is where you could see the courtyard. But I guess before I saw this, I thought like he had to go some sneak way to get up here. And there's just, you see this is just a big open walkway, like where students walk back and forth between the buildings. I presume he just came up here, walked to the edge here. And then again, this fence wasn't here. And you could literally just pop over that other railing, and then boom, you're out on the roof, walk a little bit, and you would have a clear view to the courtyard. In that surveillance video, when you see him leaving and running away across the roof, that's this area over here, and then he
jumps down over there.
Jumped off over in that area over there. Again, you can recognize that from the surveillance video, and then ran across the parking lot here, and then he went over into the wooded area over there, which is where they found the gun. That's about as close as I was able to get last time I was here, but it's really interesting seeing it from this perspective again. The thing that surprises me the most is just how easy it was for him to get on the roof.
Guys,
listen.
Right? The glasses just broke. Listen, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Turn on your notifications. Please, that is all I ask of you guys. There's so many of you that are not subscribed. Please subscribe, especially because, you know, eventually they're going to catch on to this Philadelphia stuff. They're going to catch on.
He's talking about Israel.
They're going to figure out what I'm actually saying. Need your help before that happens, okay? All right? Subscribe. I'm out of here. Okay, so now let's go back and look at that really quick. Okay? So right now what we're seeing, let's get to the part where he was like straight on with the roof. We'll just replay it without sound. Mute that. Go here. So right there. So right here, we're seeing he just had to go to here, jump this, and walk straight ahead.
Right, and by that point, he could just have the gun out.
And he would have been, you know, somewhat in the position he wants to be in. Here's the thing. As this keeps going, you know, he's showing us that it's some kind of walkway. There's someone even walking as he's doing this video. So this is very accessible.
Yeah.
Right? I just want to wait until the person until he spins around and actually shows the person. But again, that's where the shot, that is the vicinity of where the shot would have went off. Are you guys seeing why I think this is so weird? Wouldn't someone have seen him? Again,
And
you see someone walking.
Why?
You know why?
Hold on. What? No, 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 bro. Please tell me how this makes sense. Where is he walking from? There's only a dead end. Is there a stairs to the right of them that I'm not seeing?
Just over here, there's a little bit of the stairwell that he was in is over here. There's another access point there. So this is a place where people walk around all the time.
So there has to be. Okay, there has to be on the right side
protested.
where they didn't show.
Charlie always gets protested, no matter where he goes. There's no college campus where everyone wants to see Charlie. There's always hundreds of people, maybe even thousands, that do not want him at the at the university at all. So you think the whole school shut down and everyone was there like, oh, Charlie's here? No. So people were still walking around, still walking this. So that means Tyler had to have walked this. He had to have jumped everything. He had to have done that right here. Even just when you get right here, you're jumping this. First off, you have the firearm in your pants. So now are you telling me he took it out? He took it out and then jumped it and then ran over here? But even still, the chances of no one seeing you as you walk up to this, jump this, run over there, and then lay down. You're not even fully out of sight.
Right.
If someone really wants to walk over it and look, they would see you.
Right. There's nowhere to hide.
No one saw Tyler. No one. Do you know how weird that is? Okay. Let's get another little breakdown of the roof. Check this out.
And I want you to look right over here. That surveillance camera right there on the edge of that roof, that's where we've already seen footage from, and that without a doubt has an entire view of this location. So if there was a shot taken from there, it's going to be on that camera. The Utah authorities have it. The FBI has it. Have a mapping drone up in the air.
So that right there, I mean, this is how open this whole thing was. And again, going back to Brian and his video, this is how open it was. No one saw this guy do this. I'm not saying, hey, there's no way Tyler did this, but just thinking about that, how was no one there? Also, when you think about it,
when there was mass amounts of people around.
Rob McCoy actually said recently, he said, well, why weren't there guys on the roof? He goes, they didn't have the keys to the roof. He goes, the campus police had the keys. What keys were needed?
Right.
What keys did you need? If you really said one of Charlie's guys could go up there and be like, oh, I could get on the roof right here. I can just jump over here. Okay, I'm going to go do that. So there weren't any keys. Okay, let's keep going. So now, this is Brian actually talking to the sheriff. And they're just talking a little bit about the theories that are surrounding this whole thing. And of course, the sheriffs are going to try and debunk this whole thing, right? Let's play that.
I'll tell you right now, if something wasn't being done or should be done or was looking wrong or, everybody says there's a cover up, I would be the first to be screaming from the pulpit that something is wrong.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's important to me that this is done right, that it's done the right way.
He's talking about covered up the right way.
Successful prosecution.
One question that we've gotten a lot is people don't understand how the firearm got there. And then, because you see the pictures of him in the stairwell, but you don't see the gun. And they don't understand, like, it wouldn't fit in the backpack. And there's still a lot of questions regarding that.
Yeah.
Are you able to say anything?
Well, most of anything I say, I want to stick to what the actual charging document actually says.
Oh, right. I only want to
read that charging.
I only want to say what the government said that he did and how he did it, and exactly. I don't want to say anything else.
Document. There is quite a bit in there, but
Just got to say quickly, that doesn't mean anything. What he just said. I'm going to stick to the charging document, and if you read that, there is a lot in there. Are you going to explain it? He doesn't even explain it. It's very odd. Very odd.
When he's walking up to that roof, there is definitely a way he is walking that you can see that that gun is being concealed.
Yeah, that part seems pretty clear, but it's more when he's in the stairwell. Did he plant the gun ahead of time? Because you don't see him holding the gun in those pictures, and then it's kind of hard to understand what's happening with the gun when he's leaving in that surveillance video because it's kind of grainy.
It is grainy, and it is what it is, right? And I've heard all sorts of things on that. You know, he has a gun, he doesn't have a gun. I think some of it is you're going to believe what you want to believe, but if you watch that video, he is carrying a gun, and when he drops off that building, he does drop something. You see him pick it back up, and I can tell you this, you know, when it was our evidence team that found that gun. That was a sheriff's office team that had that crime scene and found that gun in that wooded area.
Right, so you're part of it.
And just my last question, since he's in your jail, right, still?
He is.
Yeah, which is...
So, just speaking to what he said, Brian actually goes. Shout out to Brian. Let me show you this guy's actual name, his page. That's Brian right there. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name wrong. Brian, if you see this and I'm saying the name wrong, I do apologize. Brian Entin, I think that's how you say it. Definitely check out his work.
With the scope.
He's doing a great job. Now check this out. He actually sits down with somebody and they actually test it out.
With the scope on. I could do the other one with it off. But yeah, there you go.
And then can you walk?
Oh man, it's the same one.
So as I bend my knee, this pops forward a little bit, but there you go.
Okay, and that's with the scope.
Yeah. And those pictures of him in the stairwell, I've always thought, well, how do you walk upstairs with this? It seems difficult, you know, because I can't really bend my leg. So you kind of have to do a weird step up, you know.
Do you mind just disassembling it one more time?
Oh my God, this tastes so good. You
Oh,
guys hit it
commercial.
out the park.
Well, thank you. It's because it's different. It's fermented. Here's the
That is the thing. How do you make that walk? So he's saying, well, the video you see, you can tell he is walking a certain way. Well, there is no video. Not for us. They just show us a couple of pictures. There has to be a reason. Why would they be willing to show him run, jump off the roof, but not be willing to show us him walking up the stairs?
But he has
Like,
they have
you gotta
pictures of
take
him
away
walking up the stairs.
Of, well, you know, it's an ongoing case. No. You showed us him jumping. So that's there. Why not show him walking up those stairs?
Right, if you have video.
Why not? And also show the person that walked by him, because as he's walking up the stairs, again, because this area is so active, somebody's actually walking down the stairs as he's walking up the stairs. And shout out to the person that sent me an image of that so I can actually verify that that was true. Thank you. What? I don't know, man.
But no one noticed.
It's just ridiculous. Let me see if he just does the backpack thing really quick. I'm pretty sure he does the backpack thing as well when he's looking into all this. Or maybe that was a different video. He does a whole lot of these videos. Let me just see here. Yeah, let me see this.
Okay, this is for this rifle. The Mauser he shot is a slight difference, but it's...
I know he's not on screen. It's just
Okay,
a
and
thing
then
with
show me
firearms and YouTube, so...
So it still would not fit.
So just a quick image. It still would not fit. That's just what they're showing. Like, that's how far it is from the backpack. So you can't say it's in the backpack. They've already said it was in the pant leg. It couldn't be in the backpack when he ran off. They already verified that there's some kind of towel involved for some reason. And when he runs off, there's no backpack. They don't talk about retrieving a backpack from the roof. And if you had a backpack, why would you opt out to have a towel? Why wouldn't you just cram the thing back into your leg since you were able to go so far without anybody detecting it there? And why even jump off the roof?
Why not just go back down the stairs?
When we know that this is what the roof looks like, why did you even go and jump off? He could have just went back here and started walking like a regular student. In fact, we've already seen that off to here, off to this side, there's a way to just walk down. There's like a walkway.
Right.
So why not just do that? Why did he run and jump off the roof? I don't know. Maybe panic. You know, if I had to steel man it, maybe panic.
I don't know.
What that sheriff is saying
Shock.
doesn't make all that much sense.
There's the cameras. Let me just say this. I came up these stairs. There's no way I can make it up these stairs like hobble-legged. Like I'm just trying to... There's no way you're betting you're not. There's just no way. There's no way you're not bending your leg coming up these stairs. There's no way he had that rifle. There's no way he had that rifle hidden down his pant leg. Physically impossible, okay? There's just no way I could have a 30-06 up my pant leg going up these stairs.
That's a lot of stairs too,
That's
bro.
insane.
So, quick shout out to this channel. Basically, this page, this X page, if you're on X, if you follow this
Twitter.
guy, oh, where is it? There he is. If you follow this guy, right, he'll take requests. So he's there right now. If you say to him, can you go over here and look at this? He'll go and do it. I asked him to actually do the walk up the stairs all the way to where the roof was so we can see what's going on there. And he liked it. So I'm pretty sure by tomorrow he's actually going to do that. And you can see what that looks like. Because I'm noticing a lot of people not fully doing everything. They're just doing things in chunks. Even this video. That's why I suggested this. Because I'm like, he's just in the stairwell. I'm like, show me the top of the stairwell. Like, I want to see what happens when you get to the top. Such weird stuff, man. I don't get it. And it really makes you wonder what is going to happen when the trial comes about. If it comes about. Yeah.
I don't know. Is he gonna get whacked before fucking he even gets to trial? Who knows?
He might be so sad in his cell, you know? But what's going to happen when the trial comes about? What are they going to produce? What are they going to show? Are they going to start showing, like, do you think they're just going to start showing straight up video of everything? Right? I wonder.
I mean,
also, you know, Sora. Do you know what Sora is? Sora
Yes.
is this new video generation app by OpenAI.
it's actually Sora 2. They're on the second version.
Basically, you can generate very real looking videos. I'm not suggesting that.
It's not real enough to cover up this, bro. If they made videos from Sora 2 to try to, like, make this story make sense, everyone's gonna be like, bro, this is fucking AI.
Guys, they would never do that. No. Cash is on the up and up. Cash has exceeded all
I'm not saying it's not gonna get there. It's gonna get there so they can make it look like someone did anything they want at any time.
expectations. He would never do something like that. I'm just bringing it up because it's a cool.
And then them like trying to also like get pre-crime happening, bro. You gotta think pre-crime with AI making up shit that you never did. It's gonna make it easy to make you look like a criminal when you're not.
piece of technology where you can really build a video of anything very easily and it looks more realistic than anything else. And also, you could generate a video. And again, this has nothing to do. I'm off on a tangent here. You could generate a video that was grainy. You can make it look like CCTV footage. You really could. It's not all 4K. You can ask it to be 4K. You can ask it to look really bad. You can ask it to be from the 1950s. You can ask it to look like a Picasso painting. You can ask it to do anything. So,
right, pretty much.
Again, that didn't have anything to do with what I'm talking about. I just wonder what
Yes,
they're
it
going to
kinda did.
release when this whole trial goes down. How is that going to look? Anyway, I don't know, man. The only other thing when it comes to this case, when it comes to Tyler, when it comes to him going up these stairs and everything like that, the only thing is maybe he didn't have anything and maybe the firearm was already on the roof. Because that would make way more sense.
Yeah, but when did he take
walks
the
up there,
firearm? Who did take
It's
the
sitting there
firearm?
already. Someone already planted it. He does his thing. He runs. Man, I have to say, just really quick, for those of you who
And then if he planted the gun, if someone planted the gun or he planted the gun at some other date, then he takes the gun with him when he leaves. Instead of letting someone, like, I don't know, bro.
are still listening, who love the show, there are certain things you can't say.
You say whatever you want.
And I'm
Freedom
gonna
of
start
speech.
saying them on Patreon because there's like so much I want to say right now. I want to go on a Candace Owens book club level rant right now about what I really think
You
happened.
should do it.
And I'm gonna
But he's
start
not
to do
going
that
to.
on Patreon. I
And
already
see,
have my Patreon set up.
See, look. Putting the truth behind a paywall is part of the insanity, bro. If you're afraid to tell the truth because your video might get demonetized, bro, I don't know what you stuck, bro. Because I speak the truth. I have freedom of speech. I say what I think, always. And I've never had an issue on YouTube yet. I've not gotten a strike. I haven't gotten no issue. I've got over 100 videos on YouTube, and I've never had an issue. So, you can get away with telling the truth and saying what's real, using all the words.
I just didn't want to tell anybody until I actually had a video on there. But I think I'm gonna go make that video. I gotta be honest, because there's a bunch of stuff in my head that I think this whole case could be, and it might connect Philadelphia.
He's talking about Israel. See what I'm saying? He's talking
so many
about
people asking
Israel when he says
Philadelphia is. I'll explain
Philadelphia.
again. There's a certain place in the Middle East.
See?
Okay. And
he's scared to say it, bro.
You can't talk about that.
Yes,
place.
you can.
I don't know why.
You can talk about Israel. You can talk about anything in the world. If you're in the United States, anyways. I don't know about other places in the world. You can't talk.
Right.
Like the United States talks everywhere.
You got to read between the lines
currently,
there of which place it could be.
Till they throw me in jail for what I say.
Jordan.
Which is they're gonna have to
Could
do.
be
But
Saudi
if they try to throw me
Arabia.
into jail, they're gonna have to kill me first. I ain't never going back in a cage again.
Could be one of those
ever
places. Could
again.
be Egypt.
Any cage of any kind.
Pyramids.
Ever.
You know?
See what I'm saying? So I'm talking over him, bro. I'm pretty sure, is he gonna cover anything else, or is he just he covers a little bit right here. All right.
But I just leave it at that. It's one of those places. So when I bring it up, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that place in the Middle East.
He's talking about Israel, exactly.
Can't criticize.
He's scared to say.
Anyway.
I criticize Israel all day long.
I'm hoping to get Ian Carroll on the podcast, and I don't think he's going to be willing to say Philadelphia. I gotta say, we're going to be in deep waters here if Ian comes on the show, because I don't think he's going to be willing to say Philadelphia. Oh man,
I wouldn't either, bro.
Patented cuts of me coming in and being like,
he doesn't look, Coach Colin. I hope you have a chance to see my video. Learn this. If you do that and you allow YouTube, a company, to take away your freedom of speech right constitutionally given to you, the company has no ability to do that, actually. Do you see what I mean? And you placating to them allows for more free will to be taken away. And so you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do what he's doing. If you're going to do a video and put it on YouTube, speak truth completely. Don't just sit there and, I got to say Philadelphia because I'm too afraid to say Israel, because if I talk about Israel in a certain way, they might demonetize my video.
Like Philadelphia. But it's what you got to do. But yeah, again, with the Patreon, I think
Do you see that? Did you hear him? That's brainwashing. It's just what you got to do. No, you don't got to do anything.
I'm just going to go and just start saying the things I can't say here. I think that's what it's going to be.
And then on top of that, here, I'm going to put my thoughts that I can't say here behind a paywall. So you have to pay to get my real thoughts. You see how, like, everybody's kind of fucked up in the head, bro. People don't get it. This is normalized. So what he's doing, everyone thinks that's just cool, bro. Like, it's brainwashing. You guys are demented, bro. Like, get it? Like, you make people pay. Like, look, I know I'm doing the same thing kind of right, but, like, I don't want no money from anyone. I don't care if I ever get monetized or don't get monetized. And if I do get monetized, I don't even know if I'll actually do any monetization. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. You know what I'm saying? And if I do, it's going to be very minimal. The minimalist that I could do.
And then also some of my comedy eventually, because I am a comedian. I do the investigation thing. I'm okay at it, I guess. I don't know. I go deep on things. But I think
I didn't know he was a comedian. And I've watched him numerous times.
I might start putting it out there as well.
I'd have to see some of his stand up or something, or if he even does stand up or something before I judge his comedic thing.
Because that's stuff you can't say here either. There's a lot of it. So
yes,
I'm just working that whole thing out. But this case just seemed so odd to me, man. And I think I'm going to start going live on here as well. I used to go live on here, but
okay, so yeah, he's showing off an intention. I don't have that much time to listen to you, Coach Caller. If you want to see the rest of this video, go check it out. Charlie Kirk case collapsing footage proves Tyler Robbins didn't act alone, even though he didn't like. See, this is a little clickbaity too, because nowhere did he prove that he didn't act alone. So I don't like clickbait shit either.